I do a little bicycle damage reversal exercising with the 7-foot sticks, and that reverses. I can reverse the strain from sitting and pedaling, because that's very constricted movement, and use the 7-foot sticks to help counteract that type of strain with those exercises. It's really nice. I think I want to make a video of that. I guess I'm making this note to remind myself later. So here's a sunset shot from my beach house. I don't have a very good view because they planted these bushes to prevent us from seeing the beach houses. And they put a fence up. I can't just walk through those bushes. Oh well. So not only do I have a little fog in my car, there's a fog that's developed in the area too. And I do have foggy windows as well. But I can't even see, even after wiping, I can't even see the beach houses anymore. If you're ever at a marina and a security guard asks you what you're doing there, all you gotta do is say, "I'm waiting on a boat." Baldwin, Louisiana, 909-131, Baldwin. So I've stopped at 2 libraries now where they've closed down the bathrooms. I don't think the bathrooms are out of order. They even have some kind of security warning. I think they're closing down the bathrooms because of other problems, either COVID or vandalism. See, at the last library, the lady was spraying something strange into the air, and I was sniffing to see if I could smell it, and I couldn't. I think she was smelling some kind of disinfectant that had no scent. And she didn't spray a whole lot. They're close to me. I think she was trying to disinfect. And this library's closed down the bathrooms, and I'm sure there's no water either. I need to bring in my own water. But it's like, I think they're still, even though they're not outwardly saying they're practicing COVID policies, I think they're still doing it. I think they're still doing some kind of underhanded COVID policies of locking the bathrooms and not saying why, just that they're closed for unknown reasons. First I thought it was the librarian's attitude towards me specifically, but I think in reality it's their attitude towards everybody. Hey, can you recommend a nearby bathroom to use?
We have one here.
No, it's out of order.
Well, that's the women.
Well, no, I tried pushing on the men's.
Yeah,
Oh.
but it's locked, that's why.
Okay. All right. So you stop here because this is some kind of a crossing bridge. Ooh. And yeah, there's parking under the bridge. Somewhere. Franklin, Louisiana, 1226-131, Franklin. Alright, it's a little rainy. I'm not really protected from this light rain by the bridge. Do not block driveway. So, it said paddling launch, but it's more boats, 3 boats here. It looks like. Gunshots, about 10 of them happened over there, right in town. I can't see anybody. I didn't hear any ricochets, but that was close. They're done now, I think. So those gunshots were nearby. A cop car with his lights on went across the bridge in that direction, and I just heard sirens approaching from the other side, and now they stopped. So it's over there somewhere. I have to look at the map and see what's over there. It's all trees blocking my view. I think there's a good chance that this cross is dedicated to somebody who got shot. This might be a more dangerous area than I knew. I mean, how does somebody die on this? Alright, so I think somebody was hit, most likely, after the gunshots. What's that twirly thing? So this is likely first aid that they're, because the fire department does more than fires. I think, yep. It'd be interesting to fly the drone up and see, but it's kind of dangerous under the bridge. But yeah, they got a victim. It's kind of rare to see the patio, whatever you call it, wrap around in the manner that it do. Looks like a shell of some kind. That thing is dead. A bloated beaver? Oh my god. What happened to that? Get shot too? So I'm starting to get the impression that this is a sugarcane field by a book I saw at a library. It's like pictorial of sugarcane fields from the farming to the factory, and this looks like it's it. And apparently I saw on Google Maps fires in the field, and I'm like, that's weird. And after seeing the book today, I see that they will set the fields on fire immediately after harvest. That's their solution, which is in the fall. So Google Maps took pictures in the fall, most likely. And that's why I saw, because I saw at least 2 different fields that were on fire. So it was all mapped out. They took their pictures in the fall of sugarcane fields. I'd really like to see the product. I haven't really seen a harvested sugarcane. So the shooting happened over here. And it's like houses that look normal to me, so it's a surprise. I don't see any reason to fly the drone over that. So I'm not walking too far from my car. It looks like I am approaching Bayou Teche National Wildlife Refuge. And it's private property, and they got some weird setup. Doesn't look like any kind of a floating device. They got garages, 2 garages for these sheds, plus 3 doors. Very odd to me. Looks very odd. The road and levee, it's a levee. Okay. You pay up to $1,000 to trespass here. By the Board of Commissioners of the St. Mary Levy District. The St. Mary Levy District. And to further enforce not going on this dam thing, half dam, they got that fence set up. A levy? So they'll shut this down for whatever purpose. This is probably not readable. So it's a matter of not trespassing, but they let people launch their boats and go through on water. But on land, it's a different story. Kind of weird. All right, not too far from the bridge, not too far from my car. Oh my God, I don't think I can make it. I see this house on the water. If these are very thorny, then I'm not gonna make it. Oh, they're thorny. Right there. If I had my walking stick, oh my God. Maybe that's just not the way to get through. All right, trying a slightly different way. I think I would have made it through easier with a walking stick. God. So this is left alone now. Ow! Oh! I got myself good there. Well, either way, this is a house on the river that boaters can go past, and it looks like they tied it up a little bit for a while, maybe. Cheap house, maybe more of a trailer, or maybe I mean a shed or something. I got the feeling that they probably didn't build it on the water. There's maybe a chance that it was built here and then pushed down from the flooding. They used to have something on this spot with just now only the concrete foundation sitting. I didn't even notice the sign before. Somebody bent it down and somebody shot it. Unauthorized entry. Yeah, I didn't see that. Apparently I walked the whole way into unauthorized area. That seems a little unfair. Never really gave it much thought before, but I see these yellow things all around the legs of the bridge. I never really see these anywhere else. So this is very much intentional for allowing people to park underneath. You don't see these in other bridges. Franklin, Louisiana, Franklin, 101821. All right, what did I just pull up to? I think this is a public road. I'm coming up to a wagon full of ammunition. Live ammunition, all rusted up. And some used. What? Cartridge cases. That's kind of live. Looks like it needs more work. This ain't too healthy. And it has rained quite a bit, so I think this is recent. Because I would expect this thing to be all the way full. And then, oh, worms. And then I made some money. I'll take that dime. This can't be good. You think maybe it could be something to report to the cops? heard an older woman just talk on the phone, and she said, "You need to be careful in school." So it doesn't sound like an encouragement to learn as much as be safe. What the heck is this? We got these weird banners that I'm driving by. Weird banners going into like a downtownish. I thought I went through the downtown going to the library. I would have taken a right behind me, but instead we got weird banners. Kyle Sucrose, Foster Sucrose, Norwood Sucrose, Rose Sucrose, Chauvin Sucrose, O'Neill Sucrose, Hannah Griff Sucrose, Steel Sucrose. Oh, good, I gotta stop. Big Sucrose, Bella Sucrose. Judas Sucrose. So I'm looking at all these weird banners right now. There's like 100 of them. Oh my goodness, I can't seem to shift gears. So these are banners on the left. Landon Sucrose. They all end with Sucrose. Is that a name? Edward Smith Sucrose. Simino Sucrose. Man, there's a lot of Moss, Patoot Sucrose, Todd Sucrose. Every individual's got their own. Alan Sucrose. Oh, more banners to come on these other lights. We run out of banners, so. All right, here we are. This is weird. Boardwalk, the destination. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. Alright, I'm at the Bayou Tech, whatever they want to call it. I didn't really see much reference to this Tesh until I've gotten into South Louisiana, more like Southeast Louisiana too. And it's a walking trail. You can walk through here. Well, okay, not much of a trail. You can just walk through here though. I'm guessing it's not very popular. Nobody's really worn a trail down. But it is a wildlife area that really want to make things as undeveloped as possible. Though they've done a lot here. So I think this is a part of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. They have a sign that I can read. Stand on here and then turn the valve. People use this as a garbage can too. The Crispin valves. So it's got 3 of these, but what's weird, and a motor in the back, some kind of exhaust, which, the 3 pipes are here. Okay, I only saw one originally, so you could shut off these pipes and these 3 separate pipes in 2 different spots. Here, open or close, and then over there too. I'm gonna get close. It's a pumping station. Okay. I really don't want to walk up to it. So I hear a car approaching. Right, they're running something over there that's making me a little sick. Smell the exhaust. I did not expect to see this. I would have brought my GoPro. I didn't think there was going to be a trail at all. But they put this. So it's got a dead end to it. It's kind of neat. Yeah, and it's a little ways down. There's absolutely no trail that leads to this. So that thing hangs pretty nice. And this is some weird moss. It's got some strength to it. A little bit of tinsel strength. So this is called a bear refuge. Probably in a lot of ways to try to scare people from exploring this area. There's a gas plant not far away, and they are noisy and put out a lot of pollution. And that's common for these gas plants. They're like, okay, since nobody can survive or live very healthy around our gas plants, let's make a wildlife refuge around it. That's pretty common. But even though the gas plant, I don't smell the gas plant. I think because the winds aren't exactly blowing towards the park. I'm smelling that pump that this guy rolled up in his truck, parked, turned on the pumps, was like measuring water, and now just sitting in his truck, like listening to it or something. Maybe he measures the water every so often. That's his job, to turn on this water pump thing and just sit in his truck. Warning, do not anchor or dredge. There's a pipeline. And it looks like it crosses the water. They got it on both sides. It looks like this little indentation might leave a clue as to how the pipe is laid. Removal or defacing of this sign is a federal crime. Oh, it says it on the other side. In the event of questions, because questions are an event. This is a federally protected pipe. As you can see, it's a pretty fast moving swamp, or a river, or whatever it is. I think it's man-made. because they got gas pipelines all around here. So they I mean, they built up this whole hill and that they can drive on top of, and this is to catch the flooding and keep it contained, and also they got their gas pipelines laid out all in the South Louisiana around the sugar. Oh, wait! Oh, oh, oh. Oh my God, I want to think it's these prickly things that got me. Holy crap though, how it penetrated my, I'm sure it got through even the clothes. It seems more likely a bug bit me. Oh, it started to feel like it was the beginnings of a hornet, and I was going to suffer for a week. There is no walking around in there without getting your feet all wet. My feet are soaked already just walking down there. Not even any clear puddles. Something took the time to dig a deep, wide hole. It looks kind of fresh, and they dug up seashells too. There's a lot of seashells in the soil. Lots of ant hills, big ant hills all around here. The ants are doing great. There's a little evidence of the gas factory. Burning a huge flame far off in the distance. I can only see from this vantage point, unless if I flew my drone, which I'm not too keen on flying my drone here. It's too much fog. I can see that through the fog. Excuse me? Well, I'm interested in using a desk area, but there's no seat, so I don't know how you feel about that.
Which one?
This on the left, there's 3 computers that are in a row on the opposite side of that. I have a laptop. So I'm interested in for the plug-in options. I see the plug-in closest to, and I'll take the very corner of the yellow part of the desk if it's.
Like where you want to be? Like, cause they got plugins.
Yeah.
You have a laptop.
Yeah.
So they got plugins.
I like what I see right here.
They have plugins in the floor.
There's that would be an option. Well, it's young adult though. A kid could wander in here and then they would have nowhere to go, right? Or it doesn't really happen.
It don't work like that.
Okay, all right. You could say okay.
Yeah, you can
all right,
sit.
I'll use this.
If you want to.
In your experience, you haven't seen this get overrun.
No,
or,
not at all.
Because I don't want to, take up. I need maybe a couple hours or something.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Usually that's what people that come to this table.
Yeah.
Use their laptop.
Well, I usually avoid it because of young adult stuff, when
yeah, but nobody's.
They take priority, so.
Yeah, nobody's gonna be in
okay. Excuse me? Well, I'm interested in using a desk area, but there's no seat, so I don't know how you feel about that.
Which one?
This on the left, there's 3 computers that are in a row on the opposite side of that. I have a laptop. So I'm interested in for the plug-in options. I see the plug-in closest to, and I'll take the very corner of the yellow part of the desk if it's.
Like where you want to be? Like, cause they got plugins.
Yeah.
You have a laptop.
Yeah.
So they got plugins.
I like what I see right here.
They have plugins in the floor.
There's that would be an option. Well, it's young adult though. A kid could wander in here and then they would have nowhere to go, right? Or it doesn't really happen.
It don't work like that.
Okay, all right. You could say okay.
Yeah, you can
all right,
sit.
I'll use this.
If you want to.
In your experience, you haven't seen this get overrun.
No,
or,
not at all.
Because I don't want to, take up. I need maybe a couple hours or something.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Usually that's what people that come to this table.
Yeah.
Use their laptop.
Well, I usually avoid it because of young adult stuff, when.
Yeah, but nobody's.
They take priority, so.
Yeah, nobody's gonna be in
Okay.
here.